Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing an Outlaw Trails video, a role-playing game story on the same campaign. We're just continuing. Turning the Tables, I'm calling this one. Before I get into it, though, if you enjoy my content, it would really help me out if you'd hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, share my content on social media, and post a comment or two. Remember, I welcome your comments, even if you disagree with me. If you enjoy a good book, check out my author page on Amazon. My pen name is H.L. Anderson. I've written 7 books, and you can find them all there. I like to think I write good stories that make you think. Continuing the campaign. This is Earl's campaign. We left the town of Springer, New Mexico, because we didn't want the locals getting the idea that we'd actually found the thief and recovered the money. Kevin and I had been joined by Larry, Bobby, and John. Larry and Bobby are good friends of mine. John I barely knew. He was a friend of a friend kind of thing. We'd bought horses for everyone and had outfitted ourselves pretty well, but we didn't go all out. We were trying to keep a low profile. We rode south and then turned west to Santa Fe. It was a long trip, but Larry's character was a good hunter with a Sharps rifle, and Bobby's character had friends among the local Native American Indians, so it was not a quote unquote Indians. So it was not a difficult one. Santa Fe, when we arrived, we found that it was a bustling place, and we were able to trade our horses for really, really good ones with a small fee. And then we outfitted ourselves the way we really wanted to. Kevin noticed that during our shopping spree, we were being followed by several shady looking characters. When he told us about it, we were determined to not be victims. I went to the sheriff's office, but the lawman and all of his deputies were out of town chasing a group of cattle rustlers. We were on our own. We didn't want any collateral damage, so we meandered down to the blacksmith shop and explained our situation to him. We asked him to go get some lunch, and then we went out back to the corral and we waited. Each heavily armed. I had a pair of Colt 45 percussion pistols and an Arkansas toothpick, and of course, the old shotgun. When we showed up, there were 15 of them. True to form, Kevin didn't waste any time on small talk. He just opened up. He fired his Henry rifle as fast as he could work the lever, and I, along with Bobby and John, unloaded our shotguns and then dove for cover. Larry shot one with his sharps and then ducked behind the hay bales. That first round of fire had 4 dead and another 3 down and crawling away. They took cover inside the smithy. I reloaded my shotgun and crawled along the outside of the fence to try and flank them. Bobby had the same idea, but he was going the other way, so we had a double pincher maneuver going on. Kevin was reloading his Henry, and John was reloading and firing his shotgun as fast as he could to keep them in the smithy and away from them and under cover. Larry was using his sharps one shot at a time to pick them off. His sharps punched through the walls of that building like tissue paper. Once he figured out where the target was, he perforated them real good. He dropped 3 of them. They tried to return fire with their pistols, but the range and our cover pretty much nullified all of that. When I reached the side of the building, 3 of them charged out through the door in a panic. I let them have both barrels and they dropped. The last 2 tried to escape out the other side, and Bobby cut them down with his shotgun. When the townsfolk heard what we had done, they were very, very happy. The gang had been terrorizing the locals ever since the sheriff had left with the deputies. When word got back that the lawmen had all died, they asked us to be the new sheriff and deputies. We didn't want the jobs, but John happily pinned on the sheriff's badge. The rest of us rode out heading west. Those rustlers were still out there, and there was a bounty of $300 each. By last count, there were 20 of them, so that was a nice little sum of $6,000. We were looking to make some money. Split 4 ways, that was pretty nice, so we thought that was going to be the way to go. And I'm going to continue this in the next video, but yeah, the thing about Outlaw Trails is you got to make money any way you can, and helping people out while you're doing it gives you a nice base there to live out of. And Santa Fe was a nice town at the time. Anyway, hope you're enjoying this campaign, and I'll continue on with the next video. You folks have a good one. God bless one and all. Clarissa Lowe, a historian from the future. Delmore Kane, a Civil War veteran turned outlaw. This oddball pairing faces a conspiracy of epic proportions spanning the centuries. If you like action and adventure westerns with a splash of science fiction and fantasy, check out my book series Drifters and their ongoing adventures.